quick video on borders and shading. Borders set your text apart so that it's more noticeable in your document. If we want to put a border, for example, around this first paragraph, we simply select the paragraph. Then we go to the borders and shading, which is right here on the paragraph group. Click the down arrow and go all the way to the bottom where it says borders and shading. I'm going to move this box out of the way so we can see how we're taking care of our borders and shading. You can do a box border, which simply puts the box around it. You can do a shadow border, which puts a shadow on your box, or you can do a 3D border, which makes your box into 3D. We're going to go ahead and put a 3D border on this just to see what it looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and click OK, and we've got a 3D border on our box. Now you really can't tell anything different by that 3D border because it's just a plain black line. So let's go back in there and change the kind of border that we have on there. We can change the style. We can go through all of these different types of lines here. Let's try this one and see if it makes a difference, and we can tell it's 3D. You can tell it comes out a little bit and looks more 3D. Let's do let's try the shadow border and see how we like that. Okay, that looks a little nicer. We're going to go ahead and use the shadow border. Now I want to change the color of the shadow border. So I go back into borders and shading. I go to color, and we're going to choose a shade of blue and click it. Okay, so now it's blue with a little shadow on it. It really looks kind of cool. And a little 3D if you look at it. But now we decided we want to go ahead and put shading in our box. So I'm going to go back to borders and shading. I'm going to click on the shading tab, go to fill color, and your fill color should always be lighter than your outside. I'm going to click this color right here, put it inside, and there we have a border with a shaded color. It looks pretty good. It really makes that paragraph stand out in our document. We can also put a border around our page. So if we go back to borders and shading, all the way to the bottom, I can choose page border, and I can choose the style that I want. This time I'm just going to do a plain box border. I'm going to choose a different style, maybe something like this. And I'm going to make it a darker blue and change the width of it a little bit, which 3/4 is all they're going to give us, so they're not going to let us change anything on that. So let's see what this looks like as a page border. So there's that border all the way around our page. If I go to the print preview, you can see what it looks like. We've got the border right here with the shading, and then we've got a page border. And this is a quick video about borders and shading.